Ahoy, hoy, everybody! I was gonna play Animal Farm this week, but I decided I really want to stream some AI Dungeon, and where's it full screen? There we go. Okay, and this is going to be fun. If you don't know what this game is, we're going to be essentially it's an AI generated text adventure. I'm here with Blind Girl. Anybody who wants to join me on air in the fishbowl is welcome to, and you can be part of the story too. Um, this is going to take Blind Girl actually back to the days of role playing on Yahoo Chat. So we can pick a setting. We're going to start off with fantasy, and we can pick
Ooh.
one of 10. We can be a noble, a princess, a knight, a wizard, a witch, a ranger, a squire, a peasant, a rogue, or a fairy. Blind Girl, which do you think I should pick?
You should be a rogue.
A rogue? Okay.
Yeah,
Your character's
because
name.
that just sounds cool.
Your
Okay,
character's
so
name is Sock. Okay, generating story. You are Sock, a rogue living in the kingdom of Larion. You have a long steel dagger and a length of rope. You walk down the street looking for somewhere to steal from. You see a lot of potential victims and a lot of guards. You consider the guards. You could steal from people protected by the guards, but they could call the guards and then you would be caught. Um, um, okay.
ooh, so you could steal from people or the guards, and either one doesn't look very easy.
Yeah. So, how about this? From stealing from the Oh, hoy hoy, cute sexy ho! I'm a princess or a witch. You can be either one of those. We could include you in the story. Cute sexy ho is Sasuke, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna, um, you know what? We'll make you both a witch and a princess. The princess, um, you are accompanied by your um, partner in crime, the princess witch. Sasuke is
UKE.
UKE. There we go. You were accompanied by your partner in crime, the princess witch Sasuke. Actually, we're
A
gonna
rogue and a princess. Ooh.
yeah, and now we're gonna have the AI. The AI can forget stuff, so we're gonna have the AI remember you are Sock. You are a rogue named Sock. You are
The rogue
compl-
sock.
a rogue named Sock. Probably spelling accomplice. Your accomplice is a princess witch named Sasuke. Yeah, Princess of the Witches. Actually, that sounds much better. Princess of is is that sounds much better. Yeah, your accomplice is Princess of the Witches is known as is princess is actually we'll just make that Sasuke Princess of the Witches. Yeah, yeah. Your accomplice is Sasuke Princess of the Witches. This sounds okay. So okay, now let's see what the AI does with this. If she is in any way aware that you're thinking of tricking her, she does not show it. You consider the potential victims. There is a large noble's house nearby. Um, You know what? That's actually breaking into someone's house is probably better than just robbing someone in broad daylight in front of the guards. So we're gonna do that.
Yeah. Having a princess is the best ruse ever. You make an awesome grifter team. A rogue and a
Yeah.
princess. Ooh.
Yeah.
I could be like, this terrible rogue has kidnapped me. Help! And then when they come to help me, you just rob them.
Sasuke is with the home. Sasuke is friends with the homeowner and tricks them into letting the two of you inside. There we go.
Ooh.
You take out your dagger and lie in wait, staring at the noble's family. You watch them eat, talk, and sleep. Eventually, you go in for the kill. Well, you know what? We're just here to rob people, so let's
Rob them while they're sleeping.
It's funny. They just let it. They just went to sleep while we're still in their house. I don't. They must really trust Sasuke. But
Sasuke, what did you do?
You what? You decide to rob them instead of killing them. Yeah, you decide to rob them and actually we're going to go to story for that. You decide to rob them instead of killing them. You sheathe your weapon and Sasuke helps you carry out their flat screen television while they are asleep.
As long as you're using a dagger to rob somebody that they probably don't have a flat screen television yet.
The thing about this game is you can do anything. It is kind of This is why it's kind of reminiscent of the old school Yahoo role playing. Because if you remember, everything was kind of blended together. You know, there would be like sci-fi and like medieval fantasy and like assassins with guns, and you can do that with this game too. So it's like it takes place in a medieval setting, but they have a flat screen for some reason. You and she drag the television down the stairs into the waiting carriage. Oh, we brought a carriage. Let's think ahead, Sasuke. Load the television into the back of the carriage. Grab the cords, Sasuke. Yeah. You continue? You strap the television to the back of the carriage and ensure that it contains a large number of valuable... Okay, that's a typo on the part of the AI, but still. You then continue down the road before you're discovered by a royal guard who whistles the all clear. Oh, we got a guard on our side. Okay. Hand the guard his bribe. There we go. Yeah, because he's clearly on our side if he's whistling the all clear. Hand the guard his bribe and continue on your way back to your hideout. You hand the guard his bribe and he smiles at you. Thank you, sir. It looks like you have been enjoying my city for the past few days. I must thank you for that. Your city.
Oh yeah. All of the poker and hookers.
Yeah. Okay, you proceed on your way back to your hideout when suddenly... Now here's one of the cool things about this game. You can leave a sentence hanging and the AI will finish it for you. So you proceed on your way back to your hideout when suddenly, and we'll throw this back to the AI now. When suddenly you feel a blow to your back, you fall to the ground and the guard has seized the carriage and disappeared with your carriage full of stolen goods. We've been double-crossed, Sasuke. We gave him a bribe and he turned on us.
What a dick.
You
find out where his
you
kids
look
go to school.
you look at Sasuke. We've been double-crossed. Yeah, you look at Sasuke, we've been double-crossed. You get close to the house, you see the guards chatting to one another across the street. They're wearing normal clothing. You are assuming they're from a different gang. Wait, but they're guards. Okay, we're gonna just... One of the things you can do with the AI goofs, you can get it to try and get... You can get it to give you another answer. So we're gonna re-roll that. Okay, Sasuke stands on a rooftop with a long pole in hand. Sasuke's a she. You can actually edit the AI's responses too if it doesn't. I guess it doesn't know right away what the gender of Sasuke is. So she is balancing the pole and using it to sweep the carriage off the road. She smiles as she brings the carriage down. Good thinking, Sasuke. I don't know exactly how that worked, but yeah.
She's a witch, man.
Yeah.
Maybe it was magic.
Yeah, she has her, she has her carriage tipping pole on her, and
hopefully you didn't break the TV.
Yeah. Saki, I like the AI, very nice. Any AI that robs you gotta be good. Gotta be good. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so she's on a rooftop. She used the pole to sweep the card. She smiles and okay, run towards the carriage and make sure the TV hasn't been smashed.
Priorities, man.
You're across the road, see the TV has been dropped, but it is still in one piece. You leap onto the carriage and snatch the TV from the air. You jump off and begin running. Wow, we must be strong if we can just catch a TV in the air and just keep running with it.
Damn.
Yeah,
you are a rogue, man.
Yeah, we're just absolutely jacked. We just came from the gym. Yeah. Okay, the guard attempts to give chase, but Sasuke beats him over the head with her carriage tipping pole.
Good job. Good job.
Whose pole is Sasuke holding? I'm assuming it's her pole. It's just, Get in the carriage sheet, but the carriage has been tipped. Okay, we're gonna re-roll that because the carriage has been. Yeah, we're gonna try that again. He crumples to the ground. You and Sasuke take off into the night. Nice.
Yay! Now you guys got a nice flat screen to hang over the mantelpiece.
Okay. There we go. When you arrive back at your hideout, you put the flat screen television over your mantelpiece.
Yeah.
And I spelled peace wrong. There we go. Yeah. Now you have enough money to get the full treatment on your arm and buy. Oh, we there's something wrong with our arm and. Okay.
And did it just say arm and foot?
No, it said and buy quality medical supply. You have enough money to get the full treatment on your arm and buy medical supplies. Sasuke takes you to one side. Who are you talking to? She asks. No one. Okay. You've been trying to hide your paranoid schizophrenia from Sasuke for almost a decade now, but she might be on to you.
Wow.
You're lying, she says with a smile. No, I'm not. You're not lying, but you know she'll keep probing you until you tell her the truth. Well, if I'm not lying, then I'm telling her the truth.
Paranoid schizophrenia is kind of hard to hide.
Okay, so, yeah, this is a kind of odd relationship we have with Sasuke. How about this? How about this? We turn on the television. This will take her mind off of this whole, paranoid schizophrenia thing, or possibly make it worse.
Well, hope for the best.
You sit down next to the TV, turn it on, a news channel's on. They're talking about. Okay, well, it wasn't a jewelry store heist. First of all, it was a home invasion, and the police are looking for two men, or it should be a man and a woman. Okay, so we're just going to edit that because the AI goofed. So. Yeah, the police are looking for. We'll just say two suspects. And I'm going to say that's us. Yeah, you sit there next to the TV, turn on, a news channel's on, they're talking about a massive home invasion heist, and the police are looking for two suspects. That's us. How about this? We'll go, Sasuke then says, and we'll let the AI decide what Sasuke says. Sasuke then says, something very strange. Let's watch something first, it'll be more interesting. You switch. Okay, that doesn't. Try again. Because it goes, let's watch something first, it'll be more interesting. You switch the TV off. Did you? Oh, okay, now I get it. Okay, maybe we will roll with this. Let's watch something. Okay, so Sasuke then says something very strange. Let's watch something first, it'll be more interesting. You switch the TV off. Did you really think I wanted to watch that, you say? Sasuke says, Sasuke says, I want to watch, and we'll let the AI decide what Sasuke wants to watch. A movie. With me, I'm not happy unless I spend time together like this. You look at her and feel a strange twinge of guilt. We're not going to say I love you, though. By the way, this game will give you porn if you feed it the right inputs, so we're going to try and avoid that. You look at her and feel a twinge of guilt. You know, as a witch, the movie theaters never let her in, so she rarely ever gets to see a movie. There we go. That could be a plot point, right?
Oh yeah, totally. It's not leading to porn. Sasuke, we're gonna try not to get to
Yeah.
porn.
You also know she must be very unhappy with you. You're never sure whether it's due to her social life or due to her being isolated by her religion. Yeah.
You mean her very witchy religion?
Yeah, it's just. You know, I mean, they won't let her into the movie theater because she's a witch. So I mean, you know that can be frustrating, right? She probably can't go to a restaurant. Just they don't serve witches. Let's see, where do we want to go with this? Okay. You watch a movie with Sasuke, then go to sleep for the night. The next morning, and we'll just let the AI decide what happens in the morning. Next morning you wake up. Next morning you wake up and do it all over again. You spend the next few weeks like this, never going out, staying in, and waking up to watch a movie and then sleeping until the next morning. Okay, then. Okay, so we just spent the next 2 weeks watching movies and just living like hermits. Okay. Until
hermit.
Okay, until Sasuke goes, I have a plan for our next heist. Till Sasuke goes, I have a plan for our next heist. Okay, we'll see what the AI does with this. You look at her, well, you won't like it. I didn't like your last plan. Sasuke smiles, then you won't like this one either. No, we got a TV out of the last plan, so I mean,
Get a TV out of it, you know.
well, let's go with the jewelry store thing that the AI originally, suggested. So,
Sasuke wants some new earrings.
Sasuke says, Sasuke suggests hitting up the. Sasuke suggests hitting up the jewelry store. You wait until midnight and then you wait until midnight and then head into town. There you go. Okay, you arrive at the jewelry store and begin to break windows. The alarm isn't triggered, and you make your way inside. You begin grabbing rings, necklaces, bracelets, and earrings. Blind girl, do you want to be the jewelry store owner?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna be a jewelry store owner. That means I got money.
The jewelry store owner is owned by a blind woman known as Blind Girl. But her real name is, and we'll let the AI decide what your real name is. Mary.
Jesus.
She goes out of her way to help others and always tries to cheer people up and always tries to cheer you up when you're down. You have a No, that's we're gonna change that because we obviously don't have a great the AI is getting confusing. It goes, you have a great relationship with her and give her the jewelry you've stolen. We're gonna actually have that part. Obviously not. So what we're gonna do is she goes out of her way to help others and always tries to cheer people up when they're down.
Interesting. I already sound like someone that deserves to be robbed.
However, she doesn't take kindly to thieves, and she has a double barrel shotgun pointed at your head. You're going to protect your jewelry store. Put those down. Yeah, put those down. Sorry, I can't do that, you say, and throw a gold necklace at her. It hits her in the face, and she is momentarily distracted. we just threw a necklace at you.
I am momentarily distracted.
Cute Sexy Ho says ballet dance past the cameras. We could do that for our exit. We can yeah, we'll you and Sasuke grabbing your sacks of jewelry, ballet dance out of the store before blind girl can shoot you.
Wow, that must be some real fast dancing.
There, see, we included your idea, Sasuke. I didn't see it before we broke in because that would have been even better, just ballet dance past the cameras. But oh well, it'll give us a hell of an exit, you know. Okay, let's see what the AI does with this, though. Oh, the next night you put the TV on to see a report saying you've been identified as two of the three. Well, there weren't three robbers. There's only two. Oh, actually, you're blind, so maybe you thought there were three robbers.
Yeah, okay, I was gonna say, I hope there isn't some visual description of what you guys look like from me, because then I'd be like, oh,
here we go. I'm gonna say, yeah, what kind of crap is this you say? How does a blind person give such a
give such a visual description?
We'll just you say, how does a blind person give such a detailed description of us? Blind girl isn't with us. We're back at our hideout. It actually, again, the AI can get confused. Oh no, this is Sasuke. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You say, how does a blind person give such a detailed description of us? Blind girl said you both had tattoos on your arms. We have tattoos, Sasuke. You do have a tattoo on your arm, but it's not memorable enough for the police to describe to any. Well, maybe it's just the generic, like, barbed wire tattoo. Yeah, there we go. Thank God. Thank God I just with the generic barbed instead of thank God I just went with a generic barbed wire tattoo instead of a naked Frank Sinatra tattoo. I don't know. I need to think of a ridiculous name fast, but anyway, that's a totally normal tattoo. It's kind of a coin toss whether I want to go with the naked Frank Sinatra or the barbed wire. So. Oh, okay, now it's going back to two robbers. The police are warning all citizens to be on the lookout for the two robbers and urge anyone with information about the crime to come forward.
Woobadoop.
Oh, hey, Batman. Oh, perfect, we got Batman. Okay, because now Batman can come and try and catch us. We just robbed a jewelry store. Blind Girl's jewelry store, to be specific, me and Sasuke, so...
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now Batman is... Yeah, now Batman is, yeah.
I hate to tell you this, but I am the 1938 Batman, so I will be bringing my guns.
Okay.
You're all going to die.
Hoy hoy, arm.
Hello.
Ahoy hoy, arms killer, and hey Scotsman, yeah, we're ad-libbing a story with an AI. This is AI Dungeon. It's an AI-generated text adventure.
And
Okay.
it's quite a bit of fun, to be fair.
Yeah. So you played it then?
Yep.
Nope.
Too bad I'm not very good at thinking of things to do, so
Yeah.
it usually doesn't end well for me.
Yeah. It's the AI can.
You gotta.
Okay.
You
so
gotta look there, sock.
all right. So we're going to Okay. So. Okay,
Right.
so trying to think of how I want to introduce Batman, because obviously we got to have Batman try to bust us. Okay, so we're back at our hideout. Okay, how about this?
He appears from the dark.
Yeah.
Yep.
Something like that.
Unfortunately,
am not that
unfortunately,
good.
the Batman has followed.
You catch a glimpse of a pair of dully reflective white eyes in the shadows.
There we go. You catch a pair of. You said dully?
Dully, yeah, as in not very bright, but they're still reflective.
Only the Batman would think like that, people.
Unfortunately, the Batman has followed you back to your hideout. You catch a pair of dully reflective bright eyes in the shadow.
White eyes.
Oh, I said. I went bright. Okay. Okay,
Don't
white
worry
eyes.
about it.
Okay. Well, anyway, we're gonna see what the AI does with this. What's happening? You ask. I could tell you that. You could tell me what. The Batman says nothing. He just stares at you with those eyes.
Yep.
That
Okay.
sounds like the Batman.
Well, the saying nothing doesn't sound like our Batman.
Well,
He's Batman. There's gotta be a sarcastic tone in somewhere there.
Okay,
What a
so
dog
this
focus
this
on
Batman
that.
has guns, so we're gonna Sasuke takes a swing at the Batman with her metal pole. Sasuke's armed with a metal pole, by the way. The game established this early
Right.
on. And
He would grab the pole with his left arm and kick it in between the legs.
Yeah, but that's not for you to decide. That's for the AI.
yeah, we're just gonna leave it at that. Sasuke takes a swing at the Batman with her metal pole. See, if you leave a sentence hanging like this, the AI will finish it. So let's see what the AI does with this.
See.
Okay. He catches it and begins twisting her arm. Let me go. Tell me who you're working with. I'm not working with anyone. Sasuke begins to scream, even though her accomplice is ran the room.
he's just as blind as a bat, it seems.
Yeah. Oh, and we got M in the chat too. Ahoy, M.
M's also right here.
Oh, cool. Hey.
Hello.
Okay, so
And you also got Green Thunder.
cool.
Oh, Green Thunder.
Cool.
Gang's
If
here.
I want a magical pangolin accomplice, we can throw you into.
This
Anyone
fishbowl,
can say that.
Your
it is really cramped in this fishbowl.
here we
Cheers.
go. Your magical pangolin accomplice. See, there was 3 robbers. There we go.
Anthropomorphic.
Yeah,
Green pangolin.
there we go. Your magical pangolin accomplice. Yeah.
Yeah, but
They
don't know I have my trusty sidekick.
A gun.
No, arms killer, the Robin.
There we go. Yes, we'll work Arms Killer in. Yeah.
Is Arms Killer going to wear pants?
No, he's dressed as the 1960s Robin.
Oh, hell no.
Let
Your
us
magical
see
plan.
thighs.
And will you do me the honor of doing a shield run for Sockbat in the Discord he's not in?
Your
I just
magical
tweeted the stream out.
Your magical pangolin accomplice named Green casts. Let's see what kind of spell Green casts. A cloud of sleep gas. We're not in the Batcave. We're in our hideout. But in the
Potato avalanche.
it's he casts a okay, so we have sleep. So our pangolin has sleep gas inside in the living room, because that's where we are. We're
Oh
in our
my
living
god,
room.
sleep gas that pub comes out of his ass.
Yeah, there. Yeah, perfect. Yes.
Of course it does.
Yeah. Where else would? Yeah.
Where else?
Batman releases of Sasuke and breathes deeply. Stay asleep, he says, and leaves. Green hands you a small black vial.
Don't drink it.
Okay, so I think
My
Green. I
bathwater.
think Green was the one who said stay asleep and leaves. Arms Killers, you're like a sniper or something, right?
Oh, what?
You're like a sniper or something, right? Like, what's your your avatar supposed to be?
Jet, I really don't know.
It's
He's special forces.
Yeah, so
Sorry.
yeah, so he'd be like a
I'm
sniper or
really not.
something.
I'm really not.
you are now.
You are now.
Yeah. Okay. Well, first we gotta deal with the Batman. He's asleep.
Although
So
Sasuke that was asleep.
no, Batman releases Sasuke and breathes deeply. Stay asleep, he says, and leaves.
Helicopter has been dispatched to your location.
Okay, so with Batman now
Able to land location.
conscious,
Put in your account.
with Batman now unconscious, you open a window so the rest of the sleep gas. You open a window and let the rest of the sleep gas out of your living room. You
What is
and
that?
Sasuke then tie up the Batman.
Dash it all.
Yeah. What's your next move?
Who?
We need to get Frank the commuter to transport. So no, let's
Cattails.
let's re-roll that. Tie up the Batman. Sorry about this, you say, and begin dragging the Batman. So we're apologizing. Yeah, look, we're thieves. We're just trying to earn a living. You say and begin dragging the Batman outside. Sasuke walks in holding a nail file. What's going on? She said. Well.
Wait, what?
So Sasuke is just whatever.
You were
I
just
guess.
fighting the Batman, so you know what happened. So we're just gonna
This
we're
is,
yeah
this
these
is as well written as the DC movies.
yeah exactly.
No, Sasuke better.
Anyway, we're just gonna edit out that last part. Just Sasuke walks out holding a nail file.
And the penguin should walk back in and ask if he can eat Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna eat that.
She
Yeah, and
is flanked by Green, who asks...
I am summoning Marissa dressed as Batgirl.
No,
Are
everyone's
you
involved.
gonna eat that?
Are
That
you-
is amazing.
So
No,
she
everyone's
is
involved.
flanked by Green, who asks, "Are you gonna eat that?" Maybe. What's it do? Green explains that the nail file removes the skin from the inside of the mouth, so it can bite through your hand. Okay, that doesn't.
What?
That doesn't make
What?
any. That doesn't make any sense. We're gonna just re-roll that. Get another response. See, when the AI goofs, you can get it. You can retry the response. So, sure, it's only fair since he woke me up. You say and stab the Batman in the leg. You pull him.
Oh, thank you.
You pull him along the ground, and once in a hedge of thorns, you spike him through the skull. Okay, so you're dead, Batman, and we're gonna feed you to Green.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, fair
Oh,
enough.
that happened.
Yeah. You're dead, and we're just gonna feed you to Green. You ask.
I'm
You
dead.
ask
Hold on.
Green. Do
I was dead for being just stabbed in the leg.
no. I also spiked you through the skull. So
Oh, fair enough then.
yeah.
Saskia
So
wants to know why she's getting kinky with Batman.
Yeah, I want to know why she's getting kinky with Batman.
well,
You
Batman.
know what? If there's any consolation to this,
Well-
at least you three are the only villains that were able to actually kill people.
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute.
Able to get the job done
Hold on a minute.
and not just go into a monologue.
That's a superhero there, so being dead isn't permanent.
Okay, so he's
Sure, it is.
Batman is gonna be like Jason. He's just gonna come back.
Yeah.
I'm out of
I don't know how
septic tank.
I don't know how kinky you're getting. You have like a nail file, but I mean, again, like I've said earlier, this game will give you porn if you feed it the right inputs. We're going to avoid that though. Batman's dead. I mean, supposedly you could you still could, you know, I guess in principle you still could get kinky with a corpse, but we're not going to go in that direction.
Hey, everything's getting eaten. How can you get kinky with a turd?
And-
Hold on. So
Mind,
now
don't answer
you're saying that Sasuke's into necrophilia.
She could be
Yeah.
if I take the story in that direction, but we're not. We're going to ask Green if he wants
Well, it
white
doesn't
or
matter, 'cause
dark
Green would've fucked
meat
you.
as you begin carving up the Batman.
I think surely that's too degenerate even for people like us.
Yeah.
White or dark meat? I like that. That is so nice.
Oh,
The dark meat.
oh, Sasuke says she just came back to Sasuke ties up the Batman. Yeah, well we just killed him, so
We're going to devour him
Yeah,
because
yeah.
why not?
There we go.
I'll have you know that I planned for this contingency and made sure that my meat is very poisonous.
okay, there we go. This is
Your meat was poisonous.
No, not if you do it carefully so you build up resistance yourself.
I can't take any more of this. Let's just eat the dark
Alcohol is
meat and get out of here, Green says. Alright, let's go to my secret place. I know the way. We're actually in our hideout, so we're gonna... Actually, you know, we're gonna re-roll that. Green looks at the unconscious Batman on the grass. I don't know where you got your clothes, but I hope you know none of mine had that design. Green said, "You're a pangolin, you don't wear clothes, but..." You're a pangolin, you don't wear clothes. Now let's eat.
This has really fucking escalated.
Sasuke stands over the Batman's body. Oh, okay, we definitely got kinky. I'm gonna miss that dick, she says. Stabs him in the eye. Afterwards, you and Green feast on the Batman's flesh.
terrifying.
apparently Sasuke and Batman have a bit of a history that I'm not going to pry into, so you can imagine for yourselves what it is, but...
Good job, Batsy.
You know, at this point, I just want a cameo where I walk into the room and then walk out.
Yeah.
Just wondering what the fuck is going on.
Walk into the room, shake your head, say no, and walk out.
Yes.
Okay. So, having filled up on Batman meat, you put the leftovers in the freezer. Or actually, probably just the fridge, because we're gonna, yeah, because Batman probably.
If it's green, there won't be any leftovers.
Okay, well.
True.
You put the having filled up on Batman meat, you put the leftovers in the fridge. There we go. You begin to look around your forested backyard for a good spot to hide the... Why would we hide a bat cave? Okay. Maybe it's a tiny... Oh, well, anyway. It says you begin to look around your forested backyard for a good spot to hide the bat cave. How about we just say Batman's clothes? There we go. You look around your... Yeah, because we have to hide the evidence, right?
Well, if I were you, I'd just give them to a homeless person.
Yeah. You begin to look around your forested backyard for a good spot to hide Batman's clothes. And that says you decide to leave it under an oak tree where you will nightly use it to sleep in. No, we're going to sleep in our... Why are we... Why are we going to come back to the place where we buried Batman's clothes and just sleep in it nightly? Well, you know what?
No, you people are the ones with the weird fucking...
Yeah, know what? This could be interesting. Yeah, it's just...
This has really escalated.
I gotta think for spandex.
I want to haunt the clothes.
I swear, this is pretty much an inner machination of Blind Girl's mind.
You think?
Yeah. Okay, we're going. Yeah. So we sleep every night at the spot where we buried Batman's clothes. Okay. Okay. So
I think Batman should come back as a vengeful ghost.
Yes. Okay. Return to your hideout, where Sasuke is still weeping over the death of Batman.
No, she'd be laughing about it.
Come on, it'll be okay. You saved, put her arm around her. Sasuke takes a bit longer to get over the death of her boyfriend, but okay, so she was his boyfriend. She's willing to go.
Hold on. That can only mean that Sasuke told the Batman where to find you.
Yeah. So Batman.
No,
Yeah.
you're a jealous boyfriend who followed her back to her hideout, and her accomplice and her was there.
It's a complicated relationship you have.
Yeah, and you were just appalled to find out that your girlfriend was, stealing things because you're a.
And also that my girl. And I was even more appalled to find out that my girlfriend was Sasuke.
Hello? This is your phone!
What the hell?
That was Green Thunder's cell phone.
Okay, so, okay, well, if we're gonna do the ghost of Batman, then, later that night, when you return to sleep at the spot where you buried Batman's clothes, in some. I don't want to say this because this is in your weird nightly ritual that you've been doing ever since the murder. You find the ghost of Batman. Actually, we'll just see what yeah, we'll just go to your surprise. You see the ghost of Batman. And let's see what the AI does with this. We found the ghost of Batman. What's the ghost of Batman going to do?
I think you should start by eating Green's brain.
He goes, to your surprise, you see the ghost of Batman staying there. I knew you were the one who killed me. Well, yeah, you were kind of looking. You were kind of looking at me as I stabbed you in the skull. Let me go. I don't know what you're talking about. So we're just gonna lie. Like, no, I swear, I wasn't the one who stabbed you in the face.
Yeah, just bald-faced lies
Yeah.
of a Batman.
There we go. Yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna say that I swear I wasn't the one who stabbed you in the face.
Now, if he's anything like the Batman we know, he'd say, "I saw you do it, you absolute mong."
Well, no, not after he's killed us. I'll kill him back.
He goes, okay, this response, I think I'm going to re-roll this. It's like, oh, that's right, you're the one who's been sleeping under the oak tree every night. Well, yes. Actually, we're just going to re-roll that. Okay, I swear I wasn't the one who stabbed you in the face. Oh, it's not my time yet, Batman says, and let you go. You spend several weeks... Okay, we're just going to roll this. You spend several weeks hiding out at your house before you and Green return to finishing your last finals together? No, we're not students, so...
Yeah, Batman's like a 57-year-old man or something.
I'm a ghost!
How about this? We, before returning to...
He's dead!
Well, no, this is me and Green. Okay, so you spend several weeks hanging out at your house before you and Green return to the spot where you buried Batman's clothes. We're gonna put your spirit to rest. So,
There's only one way that spirit will be laid to rest. It's with the death of his murderers. I think the ghost of Batman should steal something from Green. His
life, perhaps?
His heart.
Kalima! Kalima!
You spent several weeks hanging out at your house before you and Green returned to the spot where you buried Batman's clothes.
I've seen Indiana Jones.
Okay, we're gonna say,
Well,
you say to Green, I've been coming out here to sleep on the spot where I buried Batman's clothes every night for reasons I do not understand.
Because the spirit compelled you.
But I can't now because this forest is haunted by the ghost of the Batman. We need to put his spirit to rest. Okay. Actually, I should probably put it in the... I should probably have the AI remember that Green is a magical pangolin, because he'll forget. I mean, it still will probably forget, but we'll... Anyway.
Yeah, Sasuke wants to know if she's gotten over the death of Batman yet. I think Sasuke should be so upset she's got to join a convent.
Yeah, well... I mean, she already is the princess of witches, so she probably runs the convent, but... Actually, I don't know why we haven't brought Sasuke out here to put Batman's spirit to rest, but I don't know. Maybe she can't or maybe she can't bring herself to see the ghost of her dead lover. We'll find out. Anyway. You're shitting me, Green says. I swear to God.
The worst part is that is something Green would say.
Yeah.
I swear to God. Batman's ghost is real. You say Batman's ghost is real. I swear to God. Shit, really? With the Batman's clothes in hand, you quickly leave the forest and change into them. What are we? So we're wearing his clothes now?
Doing a prank now?
You.
It's really fucking escalating.
It is.
You say to Green, how is this going to put the Batman's spirit to rest as you head back to the house?
Is this where you find out Green's put the clothes on because he's actually possessed by the ghost of Batman?
Well, apparently I'm wearing the clothes, but we're asking Green how does this help us put the Batman's spirit to rest?
Alright, so Green's answer would be, I don't know, I thought it might be fun.
That is his answer.
Sasuke still isn't back and she's no longer in the house. I'm not sure, I think she's going to his house to grieve or something, Green says. Okay.
Or his answer would be, I don't know, leave me alone.
Yeah. Listen.
They look comfortable.
The tight spandex is not in your size, though. You weird pangolin.
Okay, but why am I wearing Batman's clothes?
Just because it was Batman you killed and not Sasuke, that's all I can say.
The clothes feel weird on your body, especially the mask, which is different from any other mask you've felt before. How many masks have I... Well, I guess I'm a thief, so I've probably worn, like balaclavas and stuff, right? You know, ski masks. And the legs of the costume also seem longer than normal. Green shrugs. Yeah, so Sasuke has left and gone to Batman's house to grieve, so... But, anyway... How about this? Later that night, Sasuke returns home and sees you wearing the costume of her dead boyfriend, and she beats the shit out of you. In a fit of rage. There we go. This is where we're going with the story. So to answer your question, Sasuke, you haven't gotten over the death of Batman.
You've actually beaten someone up for wearing the clothes of Batman.
And you vowed to never touch another man ever again.
Well...
How could you do this to me? How could you fuck this up? Now he's never coming back. No, fuck you, Green, fuck everything. Well, it was Green's.
After a month on the streets, you're found dead after a series of random assaults and robberies.
Yeah, I kind of re-rolled that because first of all, it had nothing to do with the story. As funny as it would be to end the story like that, I still want to see where the story goes because this is just too funny right now. So we're re-rolling that. How could you do this to me? How could you fuck this up? No, he's never coming back. No, fuck you, Green, fuck everything. And then I'm gonna say, well, this was Green's idea. And I'm just not completely put the blame on Green. Well, this was Green's idea. Green struggles in an effort to stop Sasuke from killing you. No, he was a good man. He had a family that loved him. Why would you do this? What the hell are
What?
you?
Wait. Wait, wasn't she a...
Maybe she was Batman's mistress. Maybe they're like... But then why is she, But then she's like feeling sorry for the family that he left behind. Okay, we're gonna just okay.
What family? It's legit just Alfred at this point.
Yeah.
Well, there's Dick, there's Barbara, there's Damien, there's Tim.
Technically Jason as well.
Yeah, but
I'm
we
just
don't
gonna say
talk
I'm just gonna say what.
There's the Justice League. Oh God, Superman's going to be looking for you now as well.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say what family. All he had was Alfred.
The hell
Yeah, I
did I
think
come
you-
back to?
I think you should put in that Superman is now looking for you.
Sasuke pauses for a moment and then sits down and begins to yell and cry into her hands.
This started real... You know... What the fuck is going on?
For some reason, we killed Batman. We're wearing his clothes because Green told us to. And Sasuke used to be his boyfriend, and she beat the shit out of us.
Oh,
now-
and Sasuke used to be his boyfriend.
No, Batman, not Green, Batman. That, yeah, and
So Sasuke used to be Green's boyfriend.
no, Batman.
No, I'm just messing with you.
Yeah, and then, and
And
that
girlfriend.
she beat the shit out of us, and now she's crying, and,
I still want my revenge.
okay,
I always want revenge.
we'll try to end the story with Batman getting revenge. But
Zombie Batman!
Oh, yeah, you
Sasuke says, like my real love life, this has gone to hell in a handbasket. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so,
What do you mean, like your real love life?
okay, we're gonna say, don't worry, we can fix this.
Oh, excuse me.
Everything's gonna be fine. Don't worry, we can fix this. You can't do anything, literally anything. I wish Green was here. He could fit. Well, Green's a man, not a. It says she. Now, Green, do you want to be a woman?
I mean, do I get to play with the Tego Biddies?
Not for long.
Sasuke doesn't say
I want to be
anything.
a chick with a dick. I want to be a chick with a dick.
That's one for a quote.
We could. Yeah, we could. I wish Green was here. He could fix this. Sasuke doesn't say anything and just continues sobbing. Green says, Green says, but I am here.
Yeah, someone needs to clip that actually.
Yeah, Green should say, but I am here, and I'm feeling queer.
Not
I'll
queer,
clip
I'm
that
just
as well.
not quite straight.
Green walks over to
That's
Green. Okay. It says Green walks
You
over
can
to
do
Green.
research.
I think it means Sasuke, so we're just gonna go. Green walks over to Sasuke and with eyes closed places her hand on his shoulders and begins to channel some sort of energy into her. There we go.
Ooh.
That's
No, Kelly, you spelled it wrong. You said sick, not dick.
Yeah, it's almost as if the letter S is right next to
The D.
Yeah.
yeah. It's real fucking easy to make that mistake.
And funnily enough, the V is also quite near the D as well on the keyboard.
No, that's
Really?
not fair.
Okay, so soothing thoughts flow into Sasuke's head and she calms down immediately.
And explodes. Like 1,000 suns.
What about 1,000 daughters?
Ah, come
Hey, it's
Not
okay. I'm
true.
not going to kill you. I'm not going to kill you. Sasuke said, or Green says.
Low hanging fruit is low hanging.
No, if anybody's going to do any killing around here, it's going to be me.
Well, you're dead. How can you kill someone if you're dead?
I'm a ghost.
Batman pops up and goes, "Brave. None found here."
Get out of my head, Green.
Here we go. Okay, so. Hey, it's okay. I'm not going to kill you. I'm not going to kill you. Sasuke says. Green sees you over her shoulder, then looks back at her. Okay. With Sasuke, calm down. You go into the bathroom and open up a medical kit and start to treat your wounds. Because remember, Sasuke beat the shit out of us.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, she beat the shit out of Batman too. So you know.
No, I was
she's
dead.
a badass.
Yeah, no, I'm the one who stabbed Batman. She tried to. He grabbed her pole, and then twisted her arm, and then Green,
Oh.
and then Green put her to sleep with sleep gas, and then that's when we took him out to the yard, stabbed him in the face, and then ate him. It's funny. She was funny thing. She was okay with us eating Batman, just not me wearing his.
Hold on a minute. If Sasuke has a pool, does that mean Green isn't the first chick with a dick in here?
No.
No, she had a pole specifically for tipping over carriages.
Yeah. That was holding a flat screen that they stole from some random old person's house that Sasuke used to know.
Okay, what are you doing, Green Ass? I'm trying to close up these wounds. I can do it. You're in no condition.
You also don't have opposable thumb screen. You're a pangolin.
Well, we're just going to see where this goes. Let the pangolin patch up your wounds.
I really want a cameo just saying, what kind of fucked up thief dream is this?
No, I think it.
Walk out of the sea.
After her.
You let the pangolin patch up your wounds. Green turns serious and begins to bandage you up. You really should have told me you were in pain, Green says.
Well, technically, pangolins are used in traditional Chinese medicine.
Yeah.
Yeah, as medicine.
Yeah. This time you're just you're patching me up.
Although I believe the Chinese have outlawed that.
You want to get arms or ammo to the story? Make them an Amazon delivery guy that randomly shows up at your hideout to deliver something random for Sasuke that you didn't know you were going to get today.
Yeah.
No, I think Arms Killer should burst in, kill everybody in the house, and then complain that he forgot to save the game.
Green does the best he can without opposable thumbs. And
medical knowledge.
Yeah, or
I
medical
have
knowledge.
some medical knowledge.
You have medical knowledge?
Somewhat.
That means no
I know
disrespect.
basic first aid.
But the job he does is serviceable. There we go. This is the beginning of a love scene between Sakura and Green. We're gonna try and avoid going in the porn route. How's it look? Green asks. It looks like it's healing, you say. Good enough, Green says.
Yep, that sounds like good enough.
Okay.
Oh, so there it is. AI Dungeon.
Yeah, AI Dungeon. You can play this for free. Actually, you just have to sign up. Now you do have to pay if you want to use the more advanced AI. I'm using I'm using Griffin, which is the free AI. But if you pay like $10 a month or something, you can use Dragon, which is more advanced.
I shall bookmark it.
Anyway, so you go into the kitchen and microwaved some leftover Batman meat. Well, you know, it's like Thanksgiving, right? You get leftovers. I'm gonna go get some dinner. Do you want
Cannibals.
anything you ask? What do you have? Some leftover Batman meat. Green says, I'm tired of, I'm sick of Batman meat. We've been eating it all week.
That man's a big boy.
Not anymore, he's not.
He was a big boy.
Now he's mostly in our latrine.
Let's just say he was.
Okay, apparently I made a cake. Well, you could have it or half a cake I made earlier. Green stares at you with a blank cake. With a blank face. You made cake? Since when did the League have cookware or baking supplies? We're not...
The League?
I keep telling you. No, we're not the League. We're the criminals, remember? Apparently, you know, Green's confused about this whole enterprise that we're a part of. Green laughs and then stops. Look, I'll get you some meat. Green leaves and returns a moment later with some meat, and he begins to scarf it down. Where'd you get the mystery meat?
Green should respond here when you ask that. Yeah, you that. I hope you don't miss the postman.
Green pauses in mid-bite to think about his answer. I might have did a little digging, Green says. I thought you said you didn't do that, you reply. Green says, remember our cat that died 2 days ago?
Who's sawing?
Yes, you say, a little confused. Green continues. Okay, where's this going? Well, Snazzy picked the lock to that old lady's house who said her cat had eaten. Well, I Snazzy picked the lock to that old lady's house who said her cat had eaten one of her birds. Sure enough, there was a dead bird inside the box the cat had been sleeping in. Okay, so... And we're going to say...
Did you not say the cat?
So, it went... You remember our cat that died 2 days ago? Yes. Well, I Snazzy picked the lock to that old lady's house who said her cat had eaten one of their birds. Sure enough, there's a dead bird inside the box the cat had been sleeping in. So we're eating a bird, not a cat. So I went...
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to say, thank God we're not eating our recently...
I like that mind
cat.
playing, girl. You think it's funny that they're eating me, but if you think they're eating a cat, you just lose it.
That's exactly correct.
Thank God we're not
hate
eating...
you.
Thank God we're not eating our recently deceased cat. Green laughs again and laughs. You're welcome. Glad I could help, Green gasps. Green sits down on the floor and pulls out his files. Oh, Green has
Where from?
Green does work.
Well, he is
where
one of
where
my
do you think you've
tools.
been keeping those files?
Nature's pocket.
Yeah. I got.
Well,
we're just
he
gonna
is
leave.
wearing my costume.
Well, actually, technically, I'm wearing Batman's costume, but well,
Oh, yeah? Ah, right.
well, I mean, we were supposed to put your spirit to rest, but I think the AI is going in another direction now. So we're gonna just. This is gonna be our next job, I guess.
Good idea.
This is going to be our next job. Green says, this is going to be our next job. Okay. AI, what's our next job? Goes on to say, the old lady that lives there is moving out in a week, and her daughter is going to stay there instead. The daughter is a nurse and goes to work at the hospital.
You guys are just scumbags.
I'm going to say
They're horrible.
Are you sure it wouldn't be easier to rob an old lady as opposed to her younger and more physically fit daughter? We're going to see what Green's reasoning is on this. Green disagrees. We're going to rob the daughter. It's just easier since she's got a regular job and isn't special needs.
Green?
Hey!
What are you doing?
I'm pretty sure it would be easier to rob someone who was special needs.
That's just me.
Yeah.
Green, this is why we're not in the league.
Like, Scotty, think about it. The robbers, the murderers, and they're cannibals.
You know what? They robbed a blind girl with a bunch of jewelry, okay? And now they want to go after some other special needs person called paraplegic.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
they
had
really need
a
to be
shotgun
killed.
though, so I mean, what do you mean? Green asks.
Are you supposed to be a paranoid schizophrenic?
Yeah,
Okay.
we've kind of just glossed over that though. I'm pretty sure it'd be easier to rob someone with special needs. Green wants to be confused. What do you mean? Green asks. You sigh and say, "Never mind."
Green, what are you doing?
Who? Where?
You.
Nothing right now. Why?
Well, I can occasionally hear like sawing sounds and like scraping sounds coming from you.
Oh, Green's playing a video game. That song scraping sound might be me.
Ah.
That's sausages in a frying pan.
Yeah,
Right.
every once in a while there may be a scraping sound because I hit another car at an accident, or purpose, depending on my mood in GTA.
On accident.
I'm making maple sausages for supper.
I never hit anything by accident in Grand Theft when I've used to play it. Not the online game. But half the time I used to drive on the pavements.
Some stuff that mugged me early. I'm getting some sausages here.
Okay.
The idea of Batman meat just made me hungry.
Yeah. Anyway, Green looks disappointed. He didn't
I
understand.
made you hungry, did I?
Green.
Alright, that
I am-
doesn't sound horrible.
I am really glad Skittles isn't in here.
Green looks disappointed. He didn't understand your joke, but you didn't explain it anyway. It wasn't a joke, but anyway. Green pulls out the map and says, "She lives."
I wish you had a quote section, blind girl, because I would have quoted that.
She lives on the outskirts of town. She lives on the outskirts of town, in between the rendering plant and the asylum.
Ha!
The rendering plant and the asylum are close together.
Yeah.
We know what they do with their hard to cure cases.
Yeah. Anyway, and her house is just in between that for some reason. It's probably not going to work its way into the story. I just thought it'd be funny just to use it as a setting. Green says. Green goes on to say the best western is on the way. So we know there will be a lot of travelers. Green marks down where the hotel is on the map.
Who the hell puts a hotel by a fucking asylum?
I don't know. This is back in a time when it was acceptable to laugh at the mentally ill. So these are tourists.
I laugh at myself all the time.
So anyway, green marks down the hotel on the map. Okay, so in the coming week, you, Sasuke, and Green book a room at the Best Western.
I wonder how much they had to pay to be put in there.
I don't. And which is conveniently across the street
From an old lady's
from
house.
the house you are planning to rob. You wait until everyone is asleep and Sasuke says lives next to the Muffin Man. Yeah, we can. Okay, you break the lock off the door. You break the lock off the storm door, and you all get in. Okay.
Oh no. Oh, the old lady should actually be arms killer in disguise.
Yeah. I was thinking of throwing arms killer in here because we need a challenge, right? Okay, so you, Green, and Sasuke book a room at the Best Western, which is conveniently located across the street from the house you're planning to rob. You wait until everyone is asleep and then leave. When you get to the house, you find that Green was correct. A lot of people are sleeping outside. Okay, then. So I guess they ran out of room at the hotel and people are sleeping outside. Well, why are they sleeping on the women's lawn? I don't know. Anyway, you break the lock off the storm door and you all get in. You hope that the noise doesn't wake up the tourists sleeping on this woman's front lawn. You then the three of you then start taking the woman's valuables. Yeah, the three of you then. You hope the noise didn't wake up the tourists sleeping on this woman's front lawn. The three of you start taking the woman's valuables. We'll just start with that. See where it goes. You look around and find that Green and Sasuke are packing up the woman's things. You walk over to Green, who puts a ring in his pocket. And he's not wearing any clothes. We all know what it's talking about when it says pocket.
Yeah, it's the brown pocket, isn't it?
Unfortunately, we're going to throw an arms killer. The woman's military boyfriend, who has just returned from active duty, walks in the front door.
Hold on, arms killer is now an old lady's.
No.
Sorry,
This is the daughter who works. This is the daughter who works as a nurse. Remember?
Oh no, I'm fine with him being a special needs old lady's boyfriend.
Oh, we could do that too.
No,
Well,
he's the active duty that just came back home.
and he's walking in the front door.
Who is the daughter of the old special needs granny that lost her bird to a cat that you guys ate for dinner because you were sick of Batman meat.
What?
Yeah. Yes, that.
So now for about 10-20 minutes.
I think he should also be one of Sasuke's exes as well.
Yeah, we'll. Okay.
Really make it true to life, why don't you?
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
Unfortunately, the woman's so he's walking in the front door just as we're robbing the place.
I don't know, his Batman's dead and we ate him.
Yeah.
What else is going on?
I don't know. To be honest, I'm lost. Beyond lost.
We're robbing at.
You and me both.
He immediately draws his gun and points at you. Don't move, he commands. Green. He walks over to Green and snatches the ring out of his hand. Okay.
And I think they also killed and robbed Blind Girl at some point.
Well, we didn't kill her. We just robbed her. We got away. She tried to shoot us with a shotgun, and then she gave the same way she gave a very detailed description of us when we left. No, seriously, when we got home to the hideout, like one of the things was that we turned on the TV and there's this very detailed description. I even asked Sasuke, how does a blind person give such a detailed description? And the game kind of just glossed over it, so we're just rolling with it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so now Arms has a gun pointed at us. Green uses his pangolin magic to turn completely invisible.
Apart from his feet.
Yeah, apart from his feet. We'll see what happens. Yeah, Green uses his pangolin magic to turn completely invisible apart from his feet. While the man's back is turned, he grabs the gun from his hand and puts it in his own. He then turns around and punches the boyfriend across the room. Wow, you're pretty strong for a pangolin. Ooh, but Arms then turns around and shoots Green a couple of times. Yeah, he then spins around and shoots Green a couple of times.
Yeah, you could tell where he was because of the feet.
Yeah, Arms Killer had a second firearm.
Yeah, he had a holdout. Pistol.
Had a second firearm on him. You still wearing Batman's costume, you try and convince Arms Killer that you are Batman. We're gonna see if this works. He doesn't believe you, but he lowers his gun anyway. You take the opportunity to shoot him in the face with Batman's gun, then escape out the window.
Batman has a gun?
Well, yeah. Batman establishes you're the 1930s Batman with a gun, right? So.
Yep, I did.
Yeah. So yeah.
So that's pretty.
And we're not Batman. We're just pretending we're Batman. So we brought a gun this time.
So Green got shot by Arms, and then Arms got shot in the face by
Batman. Sasuke grabs a wounded Green and carries him to safety as the three of you flee the house.
I think now you should get hunted down by Scotsman Lee, master of Haggett's Foo.
Now,
yes.
We got to get Green healthy again, so he needs a vet because he's a penguin. I think M should be the vet.
Yeah.
They have to enlist a vet.
Yeah, we're not. Don't worry, Green. We're not going to take you to the rendering plant.
No. Marissa's not just a vet. She's the Dr. Frankenstein of vets, and she wants to take Green apart to make her monster kitten.
Yeah. Okay, so, one thing at a time. Okay, so we grab a wounded Green and carry him to safety as the three of you flee the house. Let's see what happens now. Arms killer survives his injuries and gives chase. Well, like we shot him in the face and everything, but no, he's just that tough.
Yeah, but you missed.
Too angry to die.
You missed his brain by about 5 feet.
Okay, and why are we out? Okay, so Arms Killer survives injuries. Well, you don't just survive. You give chase. He manages to catch you. Green and Sasuke outside of a bar. Okay, we're not outside of a bar. We're outside of the asylum, or the rendering plant. Should we be outside the asylum or the rendering plant? Or it could be the bar.
We're outside a bar because that's where you go to get healed.
Outside where?
Did you say a bar?
Yeah.
You did.
Oh well, how would we make it the bar of the Best Western?
Who's that who just joined us?
He draws a gun and points it at the three of you. Okay, so shooting him in the face doesn't kill him. So, and he's got a gun pointed at us. I'm pretty sure he doesn't believe I'm Batman anymore. So, and Green's bleeding out.
No.
So, and we're outside of the bar at the Best Western.
Where's my ghost?
Back at the house.
Actually, this would be suddenly you get possessed by the ghost of Batman. This is you punch. How's the AI doing? Do we think the AI is doing mind-blowingly well, great, pretty good, not so great, repetitive? How do we rank?
Mind-blowingly well.
There we go. Yes. Okay. You punch Arms Killer across the room, take his gun, you shoot him twice in the chest, and knock him to the ground. You then point the gun in the direction of the cops who have arrived at the bar. Oh shit, we're in big trouble now. Okay, we take a wounded Green into the back of the bar where Marissa works. She used to be a vet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
But
gonna
now
get.
Now she wants to create her own Frankenstein kitten.
You unlock the door and you
When
go
I
in.
needed time, Batsy.
Okay, we're gonna re-roll that.
I think the phrase "too angry to die" is what I would like to describe myself right now.
You have to act fast. There's only 2 cops here, and one is dragging out a badly wounded man. You drag Green into the bar. Tell Marissa that there is a shooter at the front entrance. Yeah, we're just gonna lie. Yeah, he just started shooting us for no reason. Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna say that. I don't know. He just started shooting us for no reason. We're just gonna pretend that we didn't try to rob him.
And shot him in the face.
Yeah. Green is still unconscious.
And then knocked him across the bar and shot him several times.
Green is still unconscious. He says it with a cheeky grin. I don't know either, but I know it wasn't me. He's quickly taken to the back of the bar. Okay. Marissa starts to patch him up as the police start to question patrons of the bar.
Say as you're possessed by my ghost, shouldn't you be trying to kill Green now?
She's working on Green when the police come to your table to ask what's going on. You nervously tell them that a large man wearing a ski mask entered the bar and started shooting people at random. Yeah, we're just that's our story. I think his name is Arms Killer. We're gonna pretend that you started this. See if they believe this.
Oh, God, you just turned Arms Killer into the watered down Punisher.
His name is.
The Tattletailer.
You say. I think his name. As you say, I think his name is Arms Killer, as you point at Arms
How
Killer.
the fuck would you know his name?
It's on his uniform.
Yeah, you just have Arms Killer written on your uniform. I think his name
Yeah.
is Arms Killer. You say, as you point at Arms Killer. The police look at each other. One says, "That's the name we're given in the reports we've been getting." They ask if you know where the shooter is located. Apparently, they've been getting reports of Arms Killer.
Well, they want to know where he's located. You just pointed at him.
Actually, we're going to re-roll this. Okay, so you say, I think his name is Arms Killer, as you point at Arms Killer. The cops head over to the big man you're pointing at, and one of them handcuffs him. Yes, they bought it! Second cop walks up to you. So you were telling the truth about him? Yes, you reply.
They don't know if the gunshot in his head
Yeah.
Yes, thankfully we're dealing with the most inept cops in the city. Actually, yeah, that's what we're going to say. Thankfully, these are the most inept cops in the city. They then arrest.
They shot me repeatedly.
They then arrest
Somehow I'm not dead.
Arms Killer and take
Arms
off
Killer was a
with
nail file.
him back to the police station.
Now to the hospital first? Isn't he shot in the chest?
They're inept cops.
I'm dead.
They're inept cops. Remember, they just. Thankfully, they're the most inept cops on the city. They then arrest Arms Killer and take off with him back to the police station. You then head to the back room with Sasuke to check on Green.
It's just a flesh wound.
I really hope it's not just a flesh wound.
I hope Marissa's taking.
He's
his
heavily
brain out
wounded
for
but
him.
conscious. Green, are you all right? You ask. You all right, Green? Yeah, I'm fine, kid. Green grins. Green is calling us kid for some reason, but
So, oh God, Marissa switched brains on him.
There we go. Yeah, we'll work down to the story like this. You reply.
Time for dinner, kitty.
Kid, I'm 50 years old. Marissa then replies, I had to replace his brain with that of an 8-year-old child from the asylum. Yeah, this is where we're gonna go with this. Oh wait, no, Oh wait, no, I did that wrong. That's backwards. He's calling me kid, so he needs to be the We'll make it an 80-year-old. There we go. Yeah, because he's calling us kids, so it's like, kid, I'm 50 years old. Then Melissa replies, we had to replace his brain with that of an 80-year-old man from the asylum. Okay, now what's the AI going to do with this? Green then replies, yeah, it's the only way I could survive the change in time. While Marissa repairs Green's wound, she tells you she knows about the situation. Green then tells you, because remember he's an 80-year, he has the brain of an 80-year-old now, right? So Green then tells you he remembers when this hotel was a field. It was an airfield where gliders landed during the war. Marissa replies, it got damaged during the fighting and was abandoned. Okay, not the kind of field I was thinking of, but that's okay. So this motel used to be, this hotel. It used to be an airfield. Now it's a Best Western / and that with an asylum and a rendering plant and an old lady's house. Okay, that's an interesting turn of events. Green continues. Okay, Green's gonna add something. The refugees started calling it outskirts because it was outside the wall where they lived. During the night, people would gather here to drink and dance, Marissa adds.
I think, seeing as Green now as the brain of an 80-year-old man, he should have an obsession with bingo.
Yes. Okay, so during
More cocaine and hookers for you.
Just bingo.
Yeah, no, his back would break if he had a hooker.
People would gather here to drink and dance. They would dance in the middle of the airfield when planes were trying to land. Many of them were horribly crushed to death under the wheels of the planes. Green continues. Quite a backstory this place has. The guests at the hotel were able to run a bar here, and the farmers gave them fruit and vegetables from their farms. One of the chefs worked here. His wife is now the head waitress. Okay, yeah. Okay, so...
Okay, his wife, the head waitress, has to be Scotsman.
No, Scotsman is the farmer.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should also be a crazed axe murderer as well.
A Scotsman, and I spelled Scotsman wrong.
It's already can't read, he won't mind.
A Scotsman who's been listening in on.
I've kind of been half listening because I've kind of.
A Scotsman who's been listening in on the conversation says, that farmer is me. Alright. During the day, we hide in the bunker under the hotel. At night, we stay in a farmhouse close by. Marissa says there are hundreds of refugees like you all over the city. I kind of hope he stays in a farmhouse. He's a farmer. Where else would he stay? But okay.
Well, you've gone from psychotic killers to refugees.
We're pretending we're a refugee, I guess, because here we go. We hope that Marissa. Okay, so she thinks we're refugees. You hope that people continue to believe that you are refugees and not career criminals. You hope that, yeah.
Bingo addicts.
No, only Green's the bingo at it because he's 80 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hope that Marissa and the others continue to believe that you are refugees and not career criminals. You tell Green to get fixed up and head back to your seat. You see that the cop has left your notepad on the table. You decide to start looking for your target yourself.
You're not getting fed yet, you hairy bastard. He's
Okay.
being greedy again.
Your cat sounds smart.
He's a greedy little so-and-so.
There we go. Yeah. So, because we're dealing with the most inept police in the city, the cop has left. You see the cop left. You see the cop. Okay, because we're dealing with the most inept police in the yeah. So you tell Green to get fixed up. You head back to your seat. You see the cop has left his notepad on the table. You decide to start looking through it. It consists mostly of badly drawn we'll let the AI do this. Consists mostly of badly drawn doodles, but you find a note that says boss wants to see you at the warehouse.
Okay, so they're not just inept, they're crooked.
Okay, maybe that's why they arrested their own killer. Maybe they're going to kill him at the police station.
Or the warehouse.
Yeah, they're not taking him to the police station. They're taking him to the warehouse.
And you guys got to go after him because you want arms to talk.
Okay, so boss wants to see you at the warehouse. Okay, so
We gotta go after him, save him, so then technically we're even.
yeah.
Bought a bunch of legitimate identities, but the handover's got to happen in person. Need the source, get the list,
Green,
get printed.
What?
you can hear that.
Oh, sorry.
You will be.
It consists.
You will be, sir.
Okay, so Scotsman puts you in the farmhouse for the night. Yeah, we'll just.
Also, what kind of farmer am I?
I have no idea. Oh, you gave you you're the kind that grows fruits and vegetables. It doesn't say which kind, but you
Yeah, that'd be a
your
farmer.
wife
Otherwise,
your wife is the head waitress. Oh no, you're the
You
oh,
should
no,
be
no,
a
no, no,
pickled
no, the
beet
chef
farmer.
is the head waitress. Okay, you're just the farmer. Okay, so the chef works here and is yeah, okay, yeah, I got that. Okay, so no, you just grow fruits and vegetables, and you
Specialize in pickled beets.
and anyway, actually maybe you grow drugs.
Yeah, that's a good one. Drugs farmer.
Yeah, the fruit and vegetables is just a ruse. It's really anyway.
Scotsman does strike me as the kind of guy who would specialize in pickled beets.
Exactly.
Okay, Scotsman puts you up in the farmhouse for the night, and you rest, and the three of you rest as Green recovers from his bullet wounds. There we go.
Right, I think I'm going to bugger off and get something to eat and stuff.
Okay,
All
see ya,
right.
Batman.
Later,
Fuck you.
dead man.
I'll talk to you good people and blind girl later.
No.
Bye.
Yeah.
Click.
He thinks I'm people.
Okay, so apparently the okay, so the next day you walk down to the warehouse. Okay, that was easy. We don't even have to find the warehouse. You find a new heavy duty door installed where the door was previously there. An old man stands next to it, looking through the glass. That's a heavy door. The warehouse is at the end of the abandoned airfield. There, yeah. We'll just next to the abandoned hangars. There. So apparently the police, who are also the criminals, are secretly nearby. We're conveniently, you know, their hideout was conveniently nearby. Maybe that's how they got there so quick. They live in the warehouse of the abandoned airfield that's right next door to the house that we robbed. So it's large, mostly empty, other than stacks of old doors and windows. We walk over and find the doors locked. I'm here to see the boss. So is this the old man saying that? The old man says.
The old man said.
He looks to be senile. He begins urinating on the side of the building. Don't just stand there and lock the door. He points to a small hole in the glass and says, you put your little finger here, you comply, and the door opens. Okay. He then starts yelling about the time he served in Korea. He then says, who are you? I'm the new guy. Boss sent me to get you. He looks over and sees you and walks over. Okay, we're going to leave that part out. He asks, who are you? You just say, we're just, yeah, okay, so he then starts yelling about the time he served in Korea. He then says,
I'm the guy.
He goes, who are you? And then I'm going to go, we're just here to check the meter. Yes. The old man says he'll be able to remember that. He then opens the door further and waves you inside. Okay, so I'm gonna say it's just me and Sasuke since we're leaving Green behind at the farmhouse to recover from his bullet wounds. But the AI may decide otherwise. It may throw Green in this. We'll see anyway. So you and Sasuke sneak into the warehouse. The door then closes and you're in pitch darkness. You take out your bat and switch on your flashlight. We have a baseball bat now, apparently. You see a large room and stacks of pallets piled high in some places. Okay, in the room you see Arms Killer tied up. The crooked cops are flogging him mercilessly.
Wow. So, Yeah, I also, forgetting that I'm also bleeding the fuck out from a headshot.
You're a tough guy,
And
man.
chest shots. Don't forget the chest shots.
Yeah, you're a tough guy. We're gonna. I mean, if you survived a bullet wound to the head, I think we're just gonna have you make you like just near invincible. We're gonna make you like super strong. This is, yeah. We'll just start here though. In the next room, you see Arms Killer tied up. The crooked cops are fleeing him mercilessly. He's just been told that Marissa is being held by the Ghoul King. No, we're not.
Jesus Christ.
We're not gonna add a Ghoul King. They have taken his weapons and are handling stints of wood to several people, including themselves. Oh, fucking wet. Where's the fire? Where's the fucking fire? Okay, that we're just gonna remove that and just have stints of wood to several. Oop, did I? Okay.
I think he's lost connection because the stream's also buffering.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, your stream's
my.
buffering. Oh, balls.
Oh, now it is.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Looks like we're good now. Okay, so they have taken his weapons and are handing stints of wood to several people, including themselves. Okay. Suddenly, with superhuman strength, Arms Killer breaks the handcuffs into and leaps out of his chair.
Damn, Arm.
Okay, yeah. Now this is why you serve in the military. It's
You
just
must be tripping out on.
PCP, man.
he starts playing at the cops, but the two of them react in time and ram a broken nightclub chair into his chest, killing him. No. Or so they thought. However, bullets can't stop him. What chance does a broken chair have? Arms Killer sits up. Arms Killer suddenly sits up like the Undertaker. I'm just using that as an analogy. You're not really the Undertaker, but it's just just that style of. Actually, the AI will get confused if I say that. So just Arms Killer suddenly sits up. The cops start.
I live getting stabbed by a chair. What bullshit is this guy, man?
The cops start freaking out
You're on stage.
as you pull the chair leg out of your chest and stare at them manically. I'm gonna go with your line actually. PCP, man. He shouts. And then begins actually we'll just let the AI decide what you do. Yeah. You sit up abruptly or you suddenly sit up and cops are freaking out as you pull the chair leg out of your chest and stare at them manically. PCP man, he shouts. Actually I'll say Arms Killer shouts because I might think I'm talking about the cops. We'll just make it perfectly clear to the AI what's going on here. Arms Killer shouts and then begins. Alright. Where are we going with this?
To repeatedly stab the cops in the chest with that broken chair leg.
And then begins
Furious
laughing
anger.
insanely You rip the revolver from the cop's holster and shoot 3 times at Arms Killer. Well, I don't think we want to get... Well, but he is totally unfazed. Actually, you know what? Okay. It's giving us too many weapons, but...
That's just the power of an army boy.
Okay, you grab the... You rip the revolver from the cop's holster and shoot 3 times at Arms Killer, but he's totally unfazed. So you shoot the other cops instead, is what it said. It was going to say 1 with your shotgun, the other 2 with your revolver, but that kind of negates that we just grabbed the cop's gun. Like, why would we grab the cop's gun if we already have a revolver and a shotgun? So I'm just going to say, you rip the revolver from the 3 times at our Arms Killer, but he is totally unfazed. You shoot the other cops instead. You then try to act as if you were on Arms Killer's side the whole time. You yell at the cops.
There is no fatality with me, motherfucker. I am the fatality.
You yell at the cops and tell them it was an accident, sir. They're obviously scared as they all look at each other and begin talking about how much of a crazy fucker you are. Finally, one says, yeah, it was an accident, yeah. We need to call the WFO, look at his eyes. You reply, oh, I am, sir. You then slowly turn to the cops. Okay, where's the AI going with this? You then slowly turn to the cops. This is the part where you tell me what year it is. I know we're going to re-roll that. Okay, this is okay. Okay, so finally one says we need to call the WFO, look at his eyes. You reply, oh, I am, sir. Then you slowly turn to the cops. Hell's bells, I am a WFO enforcer, and this here is my eyes. Then you turn back to Arms Killer, but damn, that coke makes me hyper. It does that to people. So I'm on coke too, apparently. Okay.
Okay. And apparently apparently changed from PCP to cocaine.
Well, no, you're on PCP. I'm on coke. And what is Sasuke on the other
As a
hand is, and then Sasuke on the other hand is high on.
Sasuke's got to be on mushrooms because she's the princess of.
We're gonna let the AI decide what Sasuke is on. Sasuke on the other
She's on
hand is
mushrooms.
on the cocaine the witches had given her, and though she appreciates your act, she finds it a bit odd. Yeah, I gotta fix the gender and thinks Sasuke is a dude again. Yeah. She's the princess of the witches, so of course they gave her the cocaine. Well, actually, I should change it to mushrooms because I'm on cocaine. You know, we all got to be on a different drug, so I'll just say mushrooms.
Yeah.
You take out your phone and pretend.
A different drug, people.
You take out your phone and pretend to call the police. You take out.
That's totally gonna phase everybody in that room.
Yeah, you take out your phone and pretend to call the police.
Yeah, the very same incompetent police who did nothing when he was shot.
Well, these are
Exactly.
Yeah, hello. Well, actually, these are they're crooked police, remember, and they're trying to kill Arms Killer, but he he got stabbed in the chest with. Well, he's been shot in the face, shot in the chest, stabbed in the chest, shot again. Doesn't even phase him. He broke the he broke the handcuffs in two. So yeah, and so we're pretending to be on his side, and for some reason the cop's side. Hello, WFO.
This is beyond PCP, man. This is some super soldier bullshit.
Okay, hello, WFO. I am an enforcer that works for WFO. Actually, it'd be funnier if I said the name wrong. Hello, WFO. I'm an enforcer that works for the FWO. I mean, WFO. We have a suspect here, who is high on PCP. Hello, WFO. I am an enforcer who works for the FWO. I mean WFO. We have a suspect here. Actually, we're gonna have you say. You then make a loud beeping noise with your mouth as you pretend to turn off the phone. You then wink at Arms Killer, still hoping he believes that you are on his side.
That is a bluff that no one would be calling.
You hear the cops talking amongst themselves as they call it in. Arms Killer having to decide you must be on his side. Nods. Good, good. He then begins untying the others. Well, no one else is untied. He then... he then breaks the necks of the remaining crooked cops. There we go. Okay, we've been streaming for almost 2 hours, so I think this is actually where I'm going to call it a stream. So I'm going to go. The three of you then decide this was all a misunderstanding, and you, Arms Killer, and Sasuke all decide to go back to the farmhouse where Green is and spend the rest of the afternoon doing
cocaine and hookers.
Doing drugs. The end. And this is where we end the story. And so then we're gonna go moral. So we go. Yeah, you, Arms Killer, and Sasuke also go back to the farmhouse where Green is and spend the rest of the afternoon doing drugs. The end. And then we're gonna go moral of the story.
Befriend a guy who's able to shoot in the face.
Okay. If your skin looks like green scales and you are covered in sharp teeth, wear pants. That's the moral of the story. Anyway, that was a great story. So,
That was hilarious.
Oh my god,
Right.
it's so fun, Sackbat. Can you do this every week? Like, do it once a week.
oh yeah, you want me to just forget the other. We're gonna exit.
The fact that my guy just refuses to die.
Yeah, you should
What?
change your name on your server from the frustrated one to the immortal one.
Well, anyway, I'm gonna So you what? So you want me just to abandon my other series and just do AI Dungeon every week now?
Yeah.
Okay, I can do that. It does. Well, I mean, Blind Girl. Unless you want me to, I don't know, because I do stream. Started with Blind Girl and Green, but I could just put that on hold. We could like always do that on like Blind Girl's stream or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll
Well,
yeah.
tonight we're doing Stone Star together, so why don't you do your AI dungeon until you get bored of it and then go back to your other stuff?
Okay. Yeah. So we'll do. Well, I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, it seems that everyone wants AI dungeons, so or at least yeah, or yeah. Sorry, I don't. Yeah, at least M wants more AI dungeons. So yeah, so I'll do I'll just start streaming this every week now. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, see you next Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern for more AI dungeon. Bye, everybody.